You remember Telkom? The one that had the freedom is here. Yeah. Iyo, najua most of us tunajuanga tu Telkom ilikuwa na mashida za network, but what really happened to them? Achana na network, juu of course internet ilikuwa inapotea kukinyesha. What really happened to Telkom? So, before 1999, telecoms in Kenya was managed by a company called Kenya Post and Telecommunications Corporation, and this was a government monopoly. In July of 1999, the government split KPTC into three. Postal Corporation of Kenya, that one was to handle mails. Communication Commission of Kenya, that one was to handle regulation, currently sizing is CAK. And then there was Telkom Kenya, that one was to do with the landlines, the dial-up internet, the early mobiles. So Telkom was state-owned and it was old school, really old school. Just picture a dinosaur waking up in the era of mobile phones. Yeah, that was Telkom for you. In 2007, there was the big rebrand, big hopes, because France Telecom bought a 51% share in Telkom Kenya, and Telkom Kenya was rebranded to Orange. And this was part of a bigger rebrand, a global rebrand. Orange was not, icon exist only in Kenya. It was part of a bigger thing. Yeah, so what exactly changed? Orange was marketed as cool, affordable, different. They also introduced free on net calls, very cheap data bundles. Kulikuanga na hizi night promos. Kenyans loved this one so much. The free minutes, hapo usiku. But there was poor network coverage and very slow 3G rollout that had users walikuwa very frustrated. So, meanwhile, look hivi Safaricom is killing it with M-Pesa. Oh my God. And Airtel was also killing it with the very nice call rates. Orange could not just keep up. Oh, I forgot to mention, this was happening in the year 2007. That is when France Telecom bought the 51% shares from Telkom Kenya and then they rebranded to Orange. So Orange started making so many losses here and there. And in 2015, France Telecom sold their shares, their 70% stake to a private equity firm, to Helios Investment Partners. In 2017, the name Orange was dropped again. Sasa they were wakaachana nayo. We came back to Telkom Kenya. And oh my God, they started all types of offers. Left, right, and center. Kulikuanga na hizi zilikuwa zinaitwa mzito bundles. Kulikuanga na free WhatsApp, free Twitter, free Telegram, they even introduced the home fibers, or the 4G fibers. There was even zero free access to eCitizen. But all this did not work because lack of infrastructure meant that companies like Safaricom were always ahead, yeah? Even Airtel at this time, but they were ahead of Telkom. Then, in 2019, Airtel na Telkom wakajiita kamkutano mahali. Wakajiambia when we combine our efforts, if we combine sisi wawili, we'll be able to beat Safaricom. So let's join forces. Let's have a merger, So they planned a merger. And this merger, by the way, never happened. Kulikuwa na so many reasons why it never happened. But it didn't happen. This was 2019. The merger didn't happen because of political issues. Huku hivi watu hawakubaliani. There were problems with the shareholders. 70% belonged to one group, 30% near government. They could not agree. Kulikuwa na debt issues. This is Telkom we are talking about. And also there was lobbying from Safaricom, of course. Juu mnasikia kuna competition inakuja, mnaweza fanya juu chini. Isi happened. So the merger never happened. To be honest, hapo tu ndo Telkom lost the momentum. And there was no going back after that. Like, walikuwa wamejaribu kila kitu. There was just no going back. It's now called the Almost Telco. The Almost. In 2022, Helios, the company yenye ilikuwa na 70% shares, quietly exited. Quietly, hakukuwa na saga. Walijiondoa tu, so government took over Telkom fully kabisa in October 2023. The Treasury said this was strategic for national security, digital government rollouts, controlling critical telecommunication infrastructure, many reasons to avoid kukontroliwa na, they wanted it to be Kenyan owned. Previously ulikuwa unasikia imeenda France wamechukua shares, nani wamechukua shares, so now they wanted it to be Kenyan owned. So now Telkom is 100% Kenyan owned, but there has been no major rebrand, no nothing. Once a monopoly, now it holds less than 10% of the Kenyan mobile market share. So the story of Telkom basically goes like this. In 1999, I was born, the one and only. In 2007, I met Orange. We had dreams. We gave you free nights. 2017, they left me. 2019, almost married Airtel. It didn't work out. 2023, back to mama government. Now I'm just still here. I'm just there. Niko tu. Niko sawa. Niko tu. Everything is well. Niko tu.